Hey everyone, it's your narrator Jonathan here, and I just wanted to do a quick PSA about America's descent into fascism and how it's going to be impacting a lot of our friends in marginalized communities. There's not much that any of us can do, but it's important to do what we can. That's why for the foreseeable future, we'll be supporting other podcasts from marginalized creators by airing their promos on our shows. If you know a creator we should feature next, have them reach out to us at halfwitpodcasts@gmail.com. I hope this little boost from our community can bring people joy and have their stories and causes heard. Remember, some of the best ways to fight fascism are by speaking up, building community, and making art. I love you all, and here's a promo.
The day the chosen one dies. A world made of leaves erupts into flame. And the fire climbs so high, it scorches the stars black. And there is no hope. And there are no tears. And there is no rage that could fill the void she leaves behind. You made your choice. Now I make mine.
In dreams, I see omens of calamity. Sometimes I wonder if the importance of my own fate.
I'm not exactly sure what you thought you heard about me, but I will get my way by any means necessary.
Shake the dust off your boots, Sprout. Roads can be traveled both ways.
The Chaos Protocol is an all-transgender, people-of-color-led, dark fantasy show that follows 3 doomed agents of a secret interplanar syndicate as they untangle the mysteries of the multiverse. New episodes drop Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Halfwit Podcasts. A little foolish, a lot of fun.
Halfwits and Failed Crits and PenultiMyth TTRPG present a world where monsters roam, secrets lurk, and deities clash. But the paper still needs delivering. This is the Parable Infused Tribune. Welcome back to Umivra, everybody. I'm your narrator, Jonathan, and I have with me Kylie.
Thinking maybe we can Frankenstein this dead god with our glowing flower.
Whoa.
I'm
Okay.
wondering if maybe that's an option, and then I forgot my name. Leona, there we go.
And Luis.
One of us will not survive this journey.
Oh,
Reshi.
that's the one. That's the one.
And Laura.
Playing Gwyneth, who is back and feels such vindication after being correct about the entire Siren Song situation.
Yes, she was. I don't think we have anything to update. I guess just right at the top, join our Discord. Let's just get into the story. It's been a week since the events that unfolded in Vaynome as the burning of the cabin for the Siren Song occurred in the fight with Razzi and Felix. And you guys had spent a week just helping clean everything up and figuring out what you wanted to do next, but now you are all on a boat heading north to Voipre.
Yeah, I don't really remember much, but I mean, from what you guys have told me, things went down.
Yeah.
Right, Leona, she was.
I will say I did have some fun center stage, although I did not think I was going to be in a death cage match against Rossi. That was not on my bingo card for our lives ever.
Gwen, you met at least some of them, right? Right at the beginning before you switched over to Manon?
Oh, yeah, I met Sibiana, and there was a really weird vibe, and you guys, betrayed me.
What?
Excuse me.
And, it was just, I just don't feel support from you. No, it's fine. It was just really confusing, and you guys didn't believe me. And then reading Manon's notes, because, we're swapping notes now, and he feels really bad about killing Felix, but,
I feel like he shouldn't. Felix was doing some really bad things. Luring people to the island and then, basically brainwashing them into staying there and, wiping memories and stuff. All not a good look.
I mean, the vibes were right, though.
The vibes were great, but they were against people's will. So, the vibes were bad.
That's true, yeah. It's bad vibes.
I'm just glad that I swapped back so I could, navigate this boat with you guys, but... I mean, Leona, from the beginning of the festival, you really wanted to know about your family. Did you ever, figure that out with them? I know Manon, unalived Felix, but did you figure out anything? Catch me up a little bit.
I had a little bit of time where I got to talk to Sibiana and some of the other, not Felix henchmen people, but people that kind of remembered my family a little bit before we pieced out.
We see Leona just chilling out with Sibiana, and as a few other people are cleaning up some of the wreckage of the cabin, and it's mostly cleaned at this point, and everyone's kind of starting to go their separate ways. But you just have a moment between you and Sibiana.
Sib, I'm really glad I got to see you again. I've spent a lot of time trying to catch up with the Siren Song, and while it didn't end up being what I remember, I am glad that I still got to see you and some of the other folks that I remember from my childhood, and that was really nice.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you came. I was really scared at first when I saw you. Honestly, all of this is for the best.
How did Felix end up managing to do all of this nonsense?
I don't know all of the details, but a while ago I had caught him when we were in, I believe before we were in Meliranto, somewhere between Wadrigan and Meliranto. I caught him talking with that person that showed up on the cabin, and I overheard some of what they were saying, and there was something that she gave him at some point where he was able to start erasing people's memories and gathering more followers, and it was really hard to remember all of that, but it felt similar to something that happened when we first got you and your family out, because Andu was trying to do something and we just kept forgetting what it was, and we just wanted to make sure that you guys as kids were safe, so we got you guys out of the Siren Song. But I mean, something was already happening way back when, and we were starting to not remember things, so we wanted to get you guys out as the youngest family.
So it's kind of this has been a long time brewing or building up to what Felix was doing, it seems like.
Yeah, and we don't even really know what all of it was. It's just I was able to maintain enough of what I caught him talking about and he didn't know about it, that I knew that it had something to do with you and your family. So it was really bad when you showed up, because that's all I could think about was just how something was happening the way that he wanted it to with that creepy person that I overheard him talking to.
Yeah, she's a problem.
Gwen leans over and puts a finger in Sib's face and is like, I knew something was wrong! I knew it!
Yeah, something was wrong, and I just didn't know how to approach it, okay?
But, I mean, you thought she was what was wrong. She wasn't what was wrong.
I was right! I was right! And I walk away going, I was right!
No, you weren't.
I'm going to let her have this one, otherwise we'll never hear the end of it, so.
Well, she was right enough. There was something wrong happening.
Yeah, she was mostly right, yes. More right than not, so. Anyway, what do you think who gets the mantle, I suppose, of the Siren Song now?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how many people stay.
That's true. Well, I think you might get a new one because I think Buka still wants to pursue the siren song even after all of the bullshit we put him through.
Well, that's really heartening, I guess.
So you get +1, I guess.
Well, you're one and only follower.
Yeah.
Where was the siren song supposed to go after this?
Oh, we were going to just resume like our normal like migratory pattern of just exploring different areas. I think that's really what we need to get back to, I guess, is there was something really wrong about here, and I don't think anyone who stays is going to want to keep coming back to Vaynome again.
You're going to sell the land?
No, it's just going to go back to being land for whoever needs it.
It's free real estate.
Yeah, it's free real estate.
But you're not buying an entire island, Reshi.
I have 7 gold.
Yeah, that's not going to cut it.
Yeah, I only asked because, if Felix was in cahoots with the Profane Herald, maybe we could, alert somebody to where they're going next, but you just had no idea what was going on with Felix?
No, I mean, my memory was getting wiped like everyone else's. I just knew something was wrong, and I heard them talking about Leona's family.
Useless?
Yeah. Honestly, I felt really useless this whole time knowing there was something wrong and I couldn't do anything about it.
It's all right. I mean,
They're there.
there's only so much you can do when your literal mind is being wiped constantly, so.
Well, I guess we probably should find out who is actually staying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So figure out who's going to actually lead us at that point.
I'm staying.
Reshi.
You can if you want. I mean, I think you've done enough for us already.
I got more places to blow up.
Ain't that the truth?
That's my skill. Explosion.
Well, I'm going to get the boat ready. Thank you guys for giving us supplies for, the trek over there. It's quite a distance, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be using the ferry boat anymore, so you can have it.
As much as I really loved your little dinghy, Gwen, I am a little glad that we are going to be going on the, legitimate crossing the ocean in a slightly larger vessel.
It could have made it.
I have no doubt. I just think I would have been very nervous the entire time.
I think you should try. I think you should try and make it on the raft.
That's a 16. We make it. Just kidding.
Actually, before we go, shouldn't we? Are you gonna send a letter to your parents?
Nah, fuck, I should.
Right? Tell them that you destroyed their legacy.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Maybe write that one after you hear back from your parents from that first letter that you sent in Melianto.
Right, because they haven't.
Yeah.
They didn't get your last letter.
Yeah, something was really messed up with the telehomes around here, so maybe when you guys leave, the animals will be able to find you again.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah, so maybe once we get to Voipre, we can figure out what the, mail situation was, too, and hopefully not another letter from Fee.
I know what the mail situation's like.
I'm going to miss this, Reshi. I'm going to miss this.
Can I stay with you, Buka?
I mean, you could. That was kind of the plan originally, right?
That's true. Yeah. Are you staying here, Leon?
I might come back, but I think after having found it so different, I think, and you guys stuck with me trying to find the siren song, and I feel like I need to help you guys find the answer to your questions as well, and your book there, my friend. I think maybe someday I'll come back. Maybe that'll be my main goal is I also don't want to potentially accidentally lead feedback here to them again.
Again?
Yeah, I think I'm worried that if I stayed, she would find a way to get her claws back in here. And I don't want that.
Well, I'll make sure to keep my claws honed in case she does.
You tell her.
Yeah.
That's his final words.
Wolverine. Ha!
All right, so your plan is to, once the siren song rebuilds and gains their fame again, to join them at the peak of their success.
Well, no, that was not what my intention was. My intention was to be loyal to my friends and stick with them.
Yeah.
But if you want to put it that way, fine, Reshi.
I love you. I've always loved you.
We're just going to go on different journeys now, and when we meet back up Leona, we will have a storytelling competition for the ages.
Yes, that will be amazing.
We have to give up Blubble?
Fuck, you're right.
No, that's ours.
No, Blubble is yours.
No, Blubble's
Okay.
ours.
Because I forgot, and I'm like, wait, if
No,
if
our little
Buka's
buddy.
staying here,
Our big buddy.
I mean, I
guess,
can write
really.
some like instructions for better upkeep and like different diets, like supplemental diets and stuff like that.
So that we can properly care for him. That's probably a good idea.
her.
Her. Oops. Yes.
Yeah.
We can't lose Blubble.
Misgendered Blubble on International Women's Day. All right, guys, let's go on a journey. I'm just going to walk to the beach.
Leona and Reshi and Gwyneth and Manan, it was very nice to meet you all.
You too, Buka.
we all hug Buka.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Buka.
Goodbye. We will see you again.
So long. Farewell. Something. I'm not the singer of the group.
I can tell.
We know. Bye, Little Lee. It was awesome seeing you again, and hopefully next time you run into the Siren Song will be a lot more fun.
Not brainwashed.
I'm glad I got to see you again, too, Big Sib. I'll see you later, though.
Absolutely. And we get back to you guys sailing across the ocean between Vaynome and Voipre. You guys are like halfway there, and a door opens as you guys are like reminiscing, and someone just goes, "Hey, are we almost making it, everybody?
Tell me.
How much longer we got?"
We should only be a few days from shore by now, judging by the trajectory of the moon and the sun.
Oh, that's great. I love it. So, I know you want the Gorp pretty bad, so if we got favorable winds, you'll get it pretty quickly. Thanks for taking my little flyer, by the way. Once we got all those set up, I didn't think I was going to be able to find a ride out of here.
Yeah, no problem.
How much Gorp was it that you were giving us again?
Oh, well, if you remember the flyer, I believe it was a 5 stamper. I have no way to get anywhere, man, so I really wanted to make it worth your while, and you'll get paid when you get. I don't have the money, but the place we're going will.
Double it.
We already had this argument, man. And then we go back. You guys are at the quest board, and you're looking at the quest board trying to figure out what you want to take on the way. You see that there are a few jobs here. Most of them are just people who were either with the Siren Song or like people who were partying and just kind of stuck there permanently. And you see one from someone named Tation who is looking to head back to Brayscore Plains for 1 stamp. You meet up with like all of these people because they're all just kind of standing around the board because everyone's kind of looking for a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who can't like or doesn't want to like go by themselves kind of a thing because it's like a vacation destination.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit far from most people. So Tation is looking to go to the Brayscore Plains. They're a small creature with these branching horns, and they look like they're covered in like a really soft fuzz. And then there is Shaba, who is looking to head to Lauterleave for 3 stamps. They're a lanky being with a wide stance and wiry hair. You have Chusina, who's looking to head to Treleda for 3 stamps as well. They're a long-legged, tall being with blue-green shimmering plumage covering most of their person. And then you see a big, smiling mouth with overlapping teeth, their body covered in flaps that lay flush over their entire being. And they can be like, these flaps are something that they're manipulating that like loosely resemble appendages or ears or nose or spine or scales, whatever they want. But they have no real limbs to speak of. And they introduce themselves as, "Hey, I'm Garros the Garros, and I'm looking to go up to Voipre. I got 5 stamps if you want to take me there. I kind of don't have a good way of getting around myself."
You're hideous.
Rashi!
You can't say that.
Oh my God!
I mean, you can just call me Garros. That's what everyone calls me.
Where are you from?
I'm from down in southern Brayscore.
Suspicious.
What's so suspicious about that, man?
How'd you end up here with the Siren Song?
Oh, I rolled. I was just a visitor.
Wait, when did you get here? Do you know? Or how was your mind wiped?
Who freaking knows, man? It's been forever.
I like this guy. Let's take him with us.
evil. Just look at him.
Yeah, but he has 5 stamps for his thing.
Yeah, but look at him. Look at him.
we'll
Look how
get
he
a lot
looks.
You
Evil.
can't judge a book by its cover. You
I
can't.
just look like a big meatball. That's about it.
Oh, crap. He can hear me. I'm whispering.
Coming from the man who made the actual meatball god. You
Yeah,
don't
I
get to judge.
I mean, Reshi, didn't you want to go to Voipre anyway for your book?
Oh, you guys are already heading up there? Awesome.
Let's get away from this guy. Yeah. We are heading that way. I mean, what do you guys think? Do we have enough space on the ship anyways?
Yeah,
I mean,
plenty.
yeah, I would assume.
I mean, we can take one of these, vessels or whatever that are kind of left over. Like, no
That's
one's
true
really
too,
going to be
yeah.
using them.
Yeah, they gave us one.
Yeah.
We can take the big expensive yacht.
Oh, you guys get the ferry? Awesome.
So it's not like we don't have room for another being to be with us.
Yeah. What'd you say your name was? Gorpo?
My name's Garros de Garros, but most people just call me Garros. It's kind of funny because people just know my name instinctually. They just go, Garros. And I'm like, hey, yeah, that's me.
Oh.
Yeah. You're proud of yourself for that one?
Okay.
What? People love me.
Yes.
Our ferry is the one on dock number 7, so go there. We're heading out in the morning, so don't be late.
I thought we were dock number 5.
I gotta admit to you guys, I don't know how to count.
We're the
You
blue
have
boat.
so many appendages. How do you not
He doesn't have any
know how to count
appendages.
them? I mean, all your
Flaps.
flaps and shoots and...
I'll spit my water everywhere. All your flaps. I hate it here.
Hey, I don't go talking about your flaps.
Never mind. Well,
Nah, it's fine. I get that all the time.
How do you eat?
I got my big mouth.
Oh, yeah.
it opens his ginormous mouth.
Ah,
Oh, God. You could fit a whole gricata in there.
I mean, probably, but I wouldn't do that. They're nice.
Good,
Better
because
not.
we have one, and we will kill you if you hurt Blubble.
Maybe I want
I
to
will
give
end
my
you.
5 stamps to somebody else.
No. We'll take you on. We'll take you.
Now he's on board.
Yeah. If you double it.
Oh, my gosh.
And we go back to the boat.
Yeah. Okay. We have already had this conversation. You do not get to try and threaten him into doubling the money again.
We can, if we're in the middle of the ocean. We can force him to pay more.
Why do you guys always just talk
Reshi.
about me right in front of me?
Oh, God!
Okay, gross.
That's my name.
Do you know if there's any temples on the shore where we'll be parking this boat that we could visit for no reason at all?
Oh, I've actually never been to Voipre.
So what are you wanting to do there?
Oh, my master just told me that I had to go.
You're what?
My master.
Who's that?
Oh, my master is the best person in the whole world. My
Sweet baby Jesus.
My master, everyone's heard of her. Everybody. My master is Veltira. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
You know of her.
Everybody knows of her.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody knows about her. My master Veltira told me to go, and she pointed, and it's up here, and Voipre is the most you can go this way, so I'm just going.
What are you doing for her?
I don't know.
That's
it's a fun
fun.
secret mission.
I love fun.
Gross, can we just have a second, real quick, please?
You want to have an aside with Gross?
No. I mean, I'm saying, would you just give us a second? Just 1
yeah.
second.
Did
Just
anyone make grub? I'll go eat.
Oh yeah. There's I think Reshi made a stew in the
Yeah, you can eat from pot.
cafe area
Yeah,
over
oh,
there.
eat from
Yeah,
pot.
go
I
ahead.
can just eat from the pot.
Well, no,
Yeah.
put it in a container first, and
That's
then eat
not
from
what
it.
he said. He's
Ah,
the chef.
Reshi.
That's how you do it.
He's gone.
Fuck.
Reshi, you're swabbing the decks later.
Yeah, and you're making an entire new pot of food because if he gets his whole being in there,
If he gets
no.
his hole in there.
I'm pretty sure his master told him to go away.
No, you just don't understand Valtira's words.
When she said go and pointed, and he said that, well, this is as far as that direction as I can go. I think she just told him to go away.
You are probably right, but I will take those 5 stamps anyway.
I mean, yes, I will take the 5 stamps, but I do kind of feel bad for him. So, maybe be a little nicer, Resh.
You don't understand his pilgrimage. You're downplaying
He
his...
doesn't know what his pilgrimage is.
You're downplaying his journey?
Reshi, are you projecting on him because you're on a journey for your book right now?
You guys just don't understand Veltira.
And you do?
Yeah.
Pray tell, how have you met Veltira before?
I've never met her.
Then how do you know her?
Everybody knows her. Didn't
is she
you hear
famous
us
for?
talking about it?
Why does everyone know her?
I
What
don't
is her?
care to talk about this. If you don't know, you don't know.
Hershey, why are we going to Voipre anyway?
Because of this, I just take out the body and just have it on my back at all times.
Well, we could take that to any temple. It does not. Why are we going here specifically?
What do you mean? Why? Because we got to bring it back to a temple of the obligate, and Voipre is the land of Hetipra. Hetipra is the ruler of Voipre.
I'm so excited. I worship Hetipra because she's all about new experiences.
This is actually a really good time to ask Gwyneth why she worships and like how long she's worshipped Hetipra. Like, has she worshipped Hetipra in a way that like is this is a god that I've heard of and learned about and I'm going to convert to whatever they are, or is she like a braid carrying like Hetipra worshiper? Is she from Voipre or is she from somewhere else?
Gwyneth is from, her family they migrate because they're like sailors and they're like sea merchants. So they kind of like migrate all around the ocean and waters around Izoa. So she never really grew up in one spot. And so she kind of learned about Hetipra from meeting all these new people. And because every month she was in somewhere new, she really liked the idea of like worshiping someone who was all about learning new experiences and not being afraid of that.
So you're like a convert of Hetipra, not necessarily like you didn't live in Voipre with like people who originated the worship of Hetipra.
Yeah.
So this will be like new and exciting for you too.
Yeah, exactly. And like so she's never been there, and her family is definitely part of like they worship Alsara because that's where her thing kind of is. Mm-hmm. And so she was part of the Celestial Accord, but I feel like she doesn't carry a braid, but I feel like she made a braid and like has it in her bag. But Alsara was like her number one and Hetipra was like her number two.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. That's good context to know for as we enter Voipre.
Yeah.
As you guys are kind of talking about that, you just hear.
Oh, is that that's Blubbles?
No.
It is a bird of some kind that is approaching the ship.
Is it a male bird?
It does seem to have a bag of a telehome on it.
Oh, okay.
And it is coming right for the ship. It's coming down to land. It's a big blue bald bird that has a big mouth like a pelican, and that's actually where it's carrying its mail bag.
Ew. That's gross.
And give me 1 second as I get letters from your family.
Oh, God.
Oh, yay.
Gwyneth was actually wanting to write to her family. I feel like she has a letter prepped.
Here we go. Oh, no.
That's a letter for Leona.
Oh, my God.
That's a letter for Manon. And this is a letter for Reshi.
Gwen doesn't get one.
Taxes.
Gwen wasn't there when you guys wrote letters.
Yeah. She actually, I've had this in my notes. She does have a letter ready to send.
Okay.
Because she was going to send one to her mother and father. So can she hand the pelican guy a letter?
Yes.
Okay, she says, oh, can you deliver this to Celine and Hearth? They'll probably be near Arkgate City at this time of year. And I give him a gorp. Oh, who wrote to you guys?
My mother.
You guys want to read them out loud? Do you want me to read them?
I mean, let me read it first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great, Jonathan. Oh, I have to read this out loud, but you guys can go first.
We'll be right back.
Hey, you there. Yeah, you. I just wanted to take a second and thank you for listening to Halfwits and Failed Crits. It means the world to us that we've gotten your listening support for as long as we have. And if you're feeling generous with those years and your time, we'd love to ask you to join us by listening to our other shows at halfwitpodcast.com. I'm really in love with the awesome opportunity that podcasting gives me to share stories. Fact or fiction, scripted or improvised, or who knows what's next. Anyways, here's some trailers, and I can't wait to thank you again for listening to our other passion projects.
Hey there, I'm Kylie.
And I'm Jonathan,
And we're the hosts of Half-Wit History.
a podcast about the upcoming week, but a long time ago.
And sometimes not so long ago.
If you're like me and your brain power is reserved for random trivia facts,
Or like me and always buried in the books of our past.
you'll love hearing about the world's oldest computer,
Legendary female pirates.
how instant noodles were invented.
And a lot of cults and crimes.
Listen to our short, silly, and sometimes serious adventures through time by looking for Half-Wit History on your favorite podcast app or at halfwitpodcast.com.
Bye!
This machine belongs to Vernon Wright. It just feels empty right now. No. Wrong. I took him home. Tore a hole directly into hell and let just a little bit of that sound out. Things properly. It trusted me. I lied to all three of them. A bunch of wooden pieces and some metal prongs. I happened to kill their pet. Got home, open the box. It's the part of the job that I always hated the most was finding this is really sticking his neck out from the rodent raiders. This is just making no sense. Come on, Bernie, come on. All right. Slow down, reset, try again. Here we go. This Machine Belongs To is a psychological horror podcast following a journal, a machine, and the souls who endlessly obsess over them. Each episode is 10 minutes or less in hopes that your own name won't be found scrawled in the pages just by listening on your favorite podcast app or at halfwitpodcast.com.
I got a letter from my family. It says, Dearest Leona, we've missed hearing from you so much. We always knew you had the family knack for finding friends, and your mom says for finding trouble. That's right. We've started ensuring we get new copies of the Parable Infused Tribune so we can follow right along with you. Since your letter is coming from Meliranto, you must have met up with, or at least be close to meeting up with, the Siren Song again. Some of the best years of our lives were spent mischief making with those misfits. Not sure how many of the small but merry original crew were left, but if you see them, make sure you send our love. Especially to Sibiana for helping us find such a lovely town to retire in. I hope she's running the show by now. It's been long enough and no one wanted or deserved it more. Speaking of work, Haddish and Alosa are starting their own troupe and looking to get out into the world themselves. Well, Greater Perith and maybe Azoa for now. They've been really into making interesting music these days. Very experimental.
Yoko Ono?
And their friends say they really cook. But their act doesn't have anything to do with food? I never thought we'd be the type of parents who don't understand the hip slang of the youth. Anyway, if you hear a group called Baron Orb, make sure you rep the family for us old fogies. Last but certainly not least, welcome to the family Kana. I suggested to Sonora that it would be time to get a pet now that we're going to be empty nesters. But boy howdy, have you set the bar high with that beautiful Panleon. Rare buggers those are. I wonder what kind of exotic fauna we get roaming around Perith that could be coaxed into domestic habitations. I bet I can convince Sonora that it's time for a little excursion ourselves. Can't wait to read about what you get up to next. XOXO, Ambrose, Sonora, Haddish, and Alosa. Aw, that's cute. I'll have to write a reply, and I start writing out on a letter to kind of give them a watered down version, I think, of what happened with the Siren Song to make it not quite as traumatic.
And do we want to have Gwyneth read this for Manon?
Yeah. She opens it and she says, oh no. It reads, listen, you big grump. I don't hear for you for damn near a year, and the first message I get is a postcard with less substance than that watered-down Artgate swill. I'm in Meliranto now and doing just fine. Hope you and the children are well, and Lumfada has blessed your field. Love, Manon. And then I hear Meliranto was attacked by some big old beasties, and you don't write then? I know better than to think you bit the dirt in that hullabaloo, but a little update would be nice. Is that related to your mission from Alsura? Is she having you chase after this boogeyman? I'll tell you what, Pax be damned, I said it. That's too much burden already. If you see any of those astral ass hats, you tell them you want out. It's time you take your life back, big brother, and from the sounds of that rag you leave all over, you seem to have found 2 real good folks to help you do it.
How rude.
As for me, I'm swatting away more good for nothing. Ain't seen a day in the sun, soft-handed suitors than a Drasketo swarm and Fay de Say, which I think is the calendar.
And fee to say, yeah.
Yep. Now that the kids are a bit grown, they seem like less of a burden to onlookers, and clearly such a pretty lady such as myself can't possibly enjoy her life as a lonely spinster. I can hold my own against them, don't you dare think I can't, and come running back here. The kids do miss their uncle though, so if you are able to pop by, you know you always have a place here with your kin. Maybe write something in that paper of yours just for them to see next time so they can live vicariously through your adventures until then. I might enjoy that as well, but I'd never openly say such. Oh, and the harvest is fine. I guess Lamfada still smiles upon our lands. Love you, big brother, Phaedra, Fiona, Frank, and Felix.
Cute. I love all the F names.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. Gwen just kind of folds it and then just puts it in the bag and just kind of sits quietly for a minute. She's like, oh no.
Reshi.
Wait, hold on. Before I read mine, so like, are you gonna go back and kill his sister?
Please don't.
Why would I do that? I've never killed anyone.
Okay. I just didn't know if that was part of your mission.
Well,
that's
you
all.
did help
I
blow.
don't have a mission.
You did help blow up Felix, so that's patently untrue.
I wasn't
I've seen you kill
awake.
people.
I wasn't awake.
Oh, that's true. You weren't.
No.
I've never killed anyone.
I think there's like a whole town that might beg to differ. But anyway,
It's just time for my letter.
I'm gonna throw myself over. I think Gwen will remember that. Pops up on the top screen.
I got a letter from my mom.
aw.
There's my mom, guys. My sweet baby boy. It is I, your mother, Chief Mayatake, writing to you via Magillus's newly erected telehome. What a marvel! Have you seen other marvels such as this in your travels? Yes, you must, since you have also used this novel method of conversation to reach out to us. How silly of me! Enough of that! Your Chaga would be above the heavens if he could see you now. You did it! All the way back to his homeland. You must have met many other mamas and papas on this journey, and if Tantantios continue to bless our lineage, surely some of them have known of Chaga's legacy. You must be so proud singing our praises for all that recognize you as you retraced his steps. Chaga is my grandpa, just in case you guys didn't know.
I didn't know.
Oh, I definitely didn't know, so keep reading.
What the hell are you doing here?
I finished eating.
Did you eat all of it or did you leave some for us?
I'm still reading.
Right, okay.
I'll make more food anyways. Papa and I have also seen your food musings in the leaflets. That's the thing I write, guys.
Mm-hmm.
The elders did always say you cannot heal without food. Ha! But for serious, you must be a master apothecary by now. And it is time to take those learnings back home to the community. There will be a feast thrown, of course, and your exploits will be the talk of generations to come. We should plan for your return by Kudase or Filive at the absolute latest. What?
Sounds like you have a deadline to go home by, Reshi.
What's the calendar right now? What day is it?
So Kulive or Filive were the dates?
Kudase.
Kudase is in 2 months.
Okay.
And Filive is in 8 months.
2 to 8 months is a long range, Mom.
As a background, she picked those because Kudase is the decline of the cultivating month, so it's like after people have done a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then Filive is the last month of festivals.
Yeah.
Interesting that she doesn't expect him home for the working period.
I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day. Speaking of exploits, you have taken a lover. How
What?
exciting.
Wait.
What do you guys what do you mean? I have a lover.
That's what Reshi sent in his letter back in Meliranto,
Oh, yeah.
was that he's taken a lover. Those were the words he used.
Oh my god.
I'm getting married, remember, guys? How exciting. We cannot wait to enjoy their company when you return. You see, our hands have also not been idle in securing you potential soulmates either. There has been a development you will be most excited for. I swear it on the Vagard. This is a jest you will understand later. It will be very humorous. Now I must get back to the community. This has been a very pleasant experience, and you must send another letter so your papa can take a turn at scripting a response. With the nurture of Majalis, the nature of Yanomami, and the love of the Vagar, Mayatake and Saguaro. All right, guys, let's turn this ship around. I'm going home. Let's take this body. I'm going to throw it overboard. No.
Oh, my.
That's what I'm saying.
No. We gotta.
I feel like we really should take it to a temple.
Yeah, we should take this to the temple.
I mean, I think he took my flyer, so I would hope that you at least drop me off in Voipre.
True. Gross.
Oh, fair.
Actually, even though we see land now, we're turning around.
Does anyone have any other replies that they want to send back with the big blue bald bird?
Not yet. I'll just say I'm safe. Love ya.
I think Manon would not like it if I replied on his behalf.
I can reply on his behalf.
Probably
We're like
fair.
the same.
No,
We're one and the same. We're
Reshi, no.
two souls united.
No. We also should not have been privy to the contents of his letter as well. So
I can read it. I'm allowed.
Who are you all talking about? You keep talking about this other fella, and I don't see nobody.
yeah.
It's this one, Gwyneth.
Reshi.
Is that
you may or may not meet him.
All right.
I sent my letter back with the big blue bald bird.
Well, apparently I'm someone's pact, and I didn't know that. So I don't know how to feel about that. I'm gonna go slash around or something.
Just dives into the water.
Where's my letter?
Yeah, why didn't you get a letter? Do you not have a family, Gross?
No, I got my master. She would have sent me a letter, certainly. Big blue bird. Can you guys get it out? I don't have any limbs to grab it.
Does Big Blue Bird have one for him? No. I think the bird is telling us that he didn't know you were gonna be here. But maybe you should write. Maybe you should write to your master first. Maybe she's waiting for you to tell her how you're doing.
Oh, that would be a great idea.
Do you want someone to scribe for you?
That would be so cool of you guys to do if you could scribe me a letter.
Yeah, that'll
Okay.
cost you a stamp.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I will scribe you a letter. Gross.
And you guys don't see Leona for like 3 hours.
Sweet baby Jesus. All right.
I'm driving the boat. So.
Yep. All right.
I'm making more food.
I finally emerge and I look haggard and I'm like rubbing my wrist like, oh my god.
Garos is just like rolling around. Just like, woohoo.
I hand like the biggest packet of a letter ever over to the bird. Sorry about this, buddy. This was the short version. Good luck.
What did he say?
What didn't he say? Would probably be a better question. He gave an update on all of the things he's eaten, every breath he's taken, every move he's made.
I'll be watching.
Well, yes, basically. It was the longest letter I've ever written. And that was the condensed version.
I mean, that's how you're supposed to write letters, right?
Yeah. Don't you know the teachings?
Sure.
You're supposed to be driving the ship, Gwyneth. Why are you yawning? Wake up. We're going to crash.
We don't have any coffee left on this frickin' boat. I hope we see land soon.
I could take a stab at it if you want.
Absolutely not.
All right.
You don't have arms.
Honestly, let's leave this
Don't
to
have
the
arms.
professional. I don't want anything to do with driving this thing either. So.
I kind of want to drive this thing.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
Can I watch you drive?
Sure.
Yippee! I'm just in the corner. Yay!
Can I watch you?
No.
There's only one cuck chair in the co-pilot.
All right. I guess that's just go and tell Leona more things I want to write for later.
All right. It's really nice of you to offer that, Leona. Bye. Just go below deck.
Garos just happily bounces behind her. So this time we're going to tell her about this and we're going to tell her about that. And I saw some animals. I don't think we talked about any animals last time.
Leona just starts like drawing a picture instead of writing it down, but she's like kind of holding her book so she can't see. And she goes, okay.
Is it just a whole bunch of knives stabbing into Garos?
Pretty much, yes. It's him dying in a bunch of different, really horrible ways.
You just said that in his letter.
And I think we just do one traveling thing. Just everyone does one roll for each other person and just see how well everyone got along on this trip.
All right. With Gwyneth, I rolled a 15.
Hey, mixed success. You guys had a decent time.
We had a decent time, me watching you drive. You do so good. Oh, no. 6.
Yeah, that tracks.
I hate you. I've always hated you.
You sure you don't want to assign that one to Garos?
No, because I'm going to assign an 11 to Garos.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
you had a pretty good time with Garos, too.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, cool. So it's just me you hate.
No,
I was going to say, I bet maybe you made a dish that was too spicy for Leona, and she got mad about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
yeah.
did you use soy sauce?
Yeah,
Shut
yeah.
up.
I used way too much mayo.
All right, who do I want to give the 18 to?
Gyros.
No. I'm going to give it to Gwen.
Oh my god, yay.
We have like a dinner date that's not really a date, but it's like an awkward sort of date because Reshi was still cooking and Gyros like went off and did something and we didn't realize we were left alone.
So you're just eating together?
Did you roll for your time with Gyros?
No. Do I have to?
Yes.
That was a 6.
You had a very bad time with Gyros
He had a
writing more
blast.
things. Yeah.
I'm done.
All right. Oh, that's a 1.
Gross. It's gross.
Give it to Gyros.
That's gross. I feel like he keeps distracting me, and then we almost crash into like some rocks when we're pulling up, when we're passing by a sandy bank.
So what's that rope for? What does
Don't
this
touch
do?
it! Don't! Oh my god!
what-
It came undone. The
what
sail's
about the
coming down.
rotor?
Oh my god! We're going left.
Shit.
No.
I'm gonna go. I'll go take him. I'll go distract him. I'm taking one for the team, guys.
You're just kidding.
What's that?
All right, let's do this with Reshi. That's a 4. Maybe I accidentally splash water on the deck and it gets some on your book,
Oh no.
so it's a little wet. But it dries fine. But you're like,
I'm going to change the trajectory of our lives.
Jesus Christ! All right, and then roll with Leo.
Well, if you love Manon right now, you kind of have to also love Gwen because they're kind of inseparable at
That's
this
rude.
point in time. I'm
No.
just saying.
12.
Hey, that's like a success.
That's a 6. Woo-hoo-hoo. I feel like I show you the crow's nest, and I show you like the nice view of the ocean, and we do a little Titanic thing.
Am I the one doing the flying?
Yeah.
Or- That's what also gave me the 18. We had our awkward dinner date, and then we did the Titanic thing, and I was like, yes,
Gyros is going to see how he feels about all of you guys.
sweet baby Jesus.
That's an 11 for Leona. So
Okay,
he has
cool.
he has a good time with you. 13 for Reshi. So he has a
Yay.
good time with you. And a 2 for Gwen.
I threaten to throw him overboard, and I hold him overboard, but then I let him back in.
There's like literally some like sea creatures that are looking to get him because he just looks like a big pile of meat.
And Leona's just like, all right, I guess I'll go take him.
It's like, if you touch my fucking braid again, I'm gonna throw you overboard.
Leona just spends 90% of this trip babysitting.
Wait, put me back, wait, put me back.
Okay, put it back.
Wait.
We won't get paid if you actually throw him overboard.
You have a braid?
Yes, and you keep touching it.
Oh, my master had a braid. It was way more obvious than I didn't know I was grabbing your braid. I would never have grabbed a Hetibra braid intentionally. I'm sorry.
Your master worships Hetibra?
Oh no. But she has one.
Oh, she has a braid.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, thank you. Don't touch it again.
Yeah, I won't. What does this thing do on your backpack?
No!
Your bucket. What's that? What's in the bucket?
Oh, you can touch that.
And we cut, and you guys are now landing on Voipre.
Land ho!
Yeah, we already got that thing. So we're talking.
Yeah!
We're literally putting the gangplank down to get off.
Land!
Yeah, I'm tying the rope to the
He's just been
dock.
saying land ho for the last 20 minutes.
Land ho!
Ho!
Is this normal for sailors to do? Is that what we're doing here?
You're right? Yeah. Gwyneth, what do you think?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
It actually is. After a long journey, everyone's really excited.
For
'cause
like 20 full minutes of just land ho,
Yeah.
even though we're literally on land now.
watch out for your sea legs, though. That'll get you.
I ain't got no legs.
Yeah.
Watch out for your sea wobble? Roll? I don't know.
My roll's never been better. And you see him like do like a little spin move, and his face kind of stays in the same spot, even though his body's rolling around.
That's
is
disturbing.
unnerving, is what that is
You
right
hear
there.
someone in the distance go, "Ah, that's so gross!" And he's like, "My name is Gross.
Oh.
Nice to meet you."
Can we get paid now?
Yeah, really, we got you here. Let's
Oh, I don't actually have money.
Oh yeah, you're.
I don't have
Oh
swords.
right, where are we taking you again?
I mean, I can only assume that my master has a spot up here. She's the most wealthy person I know.
We're not going to get paid, are we?
No, we're
No.
not getting paid.
You will. My master will always pay.
Okay, let's go to the nearest board and then put the flyer up that we did this and post the updates that we have.
Okay.
You guys, as you say, let's go to the nearest board, it looks like you found like a little port area, but it's more of a port area that has just formed out of necessity. There's not actually any buildings or structures here. It's just a spot where people frequently dock boats as they travel between. And you guys are looking and you see that this is a plains region. So just as far as the eye can see, you just see these tall grasses.
God damn it.
And you bring Blubble down. Blubble's just munching on all of the grass because it's been a while since she's had like fresh grass. And you just see a whole bunch of like really tall spikes out in the plains region, but there's not any like civilization to be found yet.
Huh. This is all of our first time here on Voipre, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man.
It's my first time everywhere.
I love you, Gross. There's other ships here, right? You said? Or no, it's just like a empty port.
It's like an empty port. There may be a ship here that's just kind of like unstaffed and unmanned, like someone else landed here and decided to walk.
Yeah.
You see like some paths are cut into the open plains where the typical like areas that people walk and go to are.
Yeah. Okay.
Does your grandfather's book have anything written about here? Because remember how when we were going through Brace Score, you had things about where we were?
Yeah, well, so the book, what we were doing was like retracing his steps. But he's never been to Voipre either.
Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind
so
then.
this
I
is
was
like-
wondering.
The rest is still unwritten. Yeah.
Do you feel
Yeah.
the rain?
Oh, it's drizzling a
It's
little
on
bit.
your skin.
I'm walking.
Wait, Gwyneth, where? Wait, Gwyneth, you don't do maps. You just sail.
yeah.
I can do maps.
You can't do maps.
Yes, I can.
She can try. Is there anyone around?
No, but you said it's empty.
I'm here. And that person that walked by and ran
said your
away
name.
and said my name and then they
Yeah,
ran.
and then
There's
they-
footprints. I'm following.
Yeah, we'll go that way.
I guess just follow. I guess the most well-worn path would probably be the best way to go.
Are there any signs
Oh, there might be a sign.
We look for a sign.
walking up?
There's what?
I saw the sign.
We're spiraling.
Musical episode. You do see some road signs as you're following these paths that point to the different biomes. Let me make sure that these things don't have names. There are a few signs, but they are all pointing towards a desert region. And it's like way in the distance, but they're all basically just saying, beware the desert. Like there's no other way to cross. Make sure you're ready for the desert, etc.
What the heck? Did you guys know there was going to be a desert?
No.
I've looked at some really old maps at my parents that they had of the world, and there is a big desert there, but
How do we get around it? Well, I mean, we guess we have enough supplies from the journey, but we don't have like much.
ideally we would not go in there.
I mean, it
There's
does
no
say
other
like
way to go
beware.
further.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to go through the desert.
Damn it. Okay.
My other question though is like, how are you supposed to be prepared for this journey if like all there is ocean and a dock, and then all of a sudden you have to cross an epic desert?
Well, it's all about new experiences, right?
I guess so.
Well, we can ride Blubble through the desert.
We have to make sure she gets enough like rest and water and stuff though. How are we going to do that?
You guys are in a plains region. You are not crossing the desert yet.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to it yet.
Well, I know.
There could be a
Okay,
town. Could
so
be
we have a little bit of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And there could
Cool.
be a town or something on the way.
All right.
I hope so, because we got to dump this toy thing somewhere.
What toy? The ship?
No, she means
the body toy. The doll.
The corpse of the god?
Yeah, it's a
Whoa!
doll.
It's not
what?
a toy.
I mean,
our figurine.
What do you got? That sounds interesting.
never mind.
We just
You haven't
call
seen
it
this thing?
that.
You
It's
just hold it out.
Ah! That's horrifying.
Yeah.
It's a really bad recreation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not real. This thing?
Ah! Ah!
I'm going to have fun with this.
I'm going to pray to Hetipra to please guide our path and give us the experience that we are hopefully aiming to achieve.
Give me like a
i.e.
faith roll.
Yeah.
Gotta have faith.
We've done that every time we've said it.
12.
12, mixed success. So you pray to Hetipra and you feel a wind pick up. And through the wind, you hear like a low melody. It's not like a super complex melody, but you hear something just kind of floating on the wind down one of the pathways.
We should go this way.
Yeah, that actually seems like a pretty good sign.
You see that the plains region is getting like fairly hilly and the grass is really tall here. You saw all these like spikes when you were like further away just in the plains, and now that you're getting close to them, they just look like very furry columns, or maybe they have like bundles of wheat or grass, or it's just this very grassy exterior column that is just standing out here. As you start actually like getting near some of the columns, you're realizing just how big they are. They're like towering, and it almost looks like they're moving as you get closer.
Don't like that.
Yeah, so there's these two big fuzzy towers.
There's a lot of them, but you're like starting to get close to the first one that's like closest to you.
Yeah. What the heck is that?
I don't know.
We shouldn't touch them.
I don't. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe leave them alone.
I mean, I kind of want to climb it.
They're really tall. You could fall and hurt yourself.
Thanks, Mom.
I'll catch
Well,
you.
we don't even know what they're attached to yet. Like, we have to get even closer to see if, like, it might be an animal.
This could be a ditto situation.
Ditto?
What?
Elaborate. What the heck does that mean? Have you seen this before?
No comprendo.
Stop laughing.
Gwen seems so smart.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know.
What's a ditto situation?
You know, like the Pokemon. The little guy that comes up.
Right, yes.
You mean a Diglett?
Oh, yeah. I thought they were called dittos.
And you guys are having this argument about something. You're like talking about a fictional story that you've known. And and as you guys are doing that, Gwyneth, you hear that the melody, the like low hum melody, is getting much louder as you're closer here, and the wind ends up picking up harder.
And it sounds like Diglett dig, Diglett dig, trio.
Hey, you guys hear that, or is that just me?
No, I don't hear anything.
No, you guys hear it.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it sounds like it's coming from that direction. She points.
Okay, we should be careful.
Do you have a feeling?
Yeah, because, I mean, we should follow it for sure, but it's getting louder, and that's scary.
Yeah.
It was your idea to follow in the first place. Should we be worried, or?
I don't know. I've never been here. I mean, if you guys have different ideas.
No, let's just go towards the noise.
We really don't have a better option.
Let's do it.
So let's just, let's just go for it.
I think Reshi should climb it. That sounds fun.
Yeah. I'm down for that.
I could yeet you up there.
Yeah, I'm small.
Just chuck him.
I'll catch you.
Okay.
You can just land on me.
I'm ready to roll. I can throw him.
Yeah.
Leona's just gonna watch in horror. It'll be a very quick end to your arc if you die.
Garos just like
Yeah,
starts
sure.
flattening their like flaps and body so that they're kind of like a little like cush pad that
A little
you
like
can like fall
trampoline
on.
almost.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
By the skin of your teeth.
So, Reshi, what happens that is you get hucked onto this thing that you're able to grab on, but what's the mixed part of this?
All right, so I grab onto it, but I'm basically just a head above Gwyneth.
Like barely.
Yeah, I'm like barely. Yeah, it's just like I can. If I jump down, it's like maybe 8 feet.
You're not getting hurt.
Yeah. I'm not very high up on the tower.
And you said it was like furry?
It feels kind of like the ground.
Is it breathing?
No.
What's it taste like?
Lick it.
Take a bite
Oh, no.
into this thing, and you hear the low music rumble become very high pitched very quickly as you look up, and there is a huge bone mask that flips around from the top that was facing the other way that you didn't see.
Oh no.
And the like mask or skull comes down, and you can see that it has a bunch of holes in it, like more than just like an eye and mouth, and it has like this beak too. It kind of looks like a puffin's face or skull.
Yeah.
It just like slides down the top of the pillar until it's right in front of you, and you hear as the wind picks up around you, the wind go through all of these holes in its skull, and the melody gets louder.
Oh, yeah, it is alive, guys. I'm terrified right now.
Oh my god.
And you guys start seeing Reshi getting lifted into the air as this thing stands.
Just drop. Reshi, drop. Rushy drop.
No, I'm too scared. I hold on
Oh,
tight.
sweet
And
Jesus.
it's got these huge stilt legs that pop out from underneath it.
Oh my God. Rushy.
Reshi's basically like Shadow of the Colossus right now on top of something. And you see in the distance that there's like a whole bunch of this melodic howling, this wind howling that happens as you're seeing more skulls on the ones in the distance all kind of swivel and rotate and
Oh,
start
God.
looking this way.
No, guys, we made a mistake.
You made a mistake.
We made the mistake.
And they all start getting taller as they all stand up and are starting to walk this way. They are very
God.
far away, so we are not in combat yet, but this is what's happening.
Rushy drop and we gotta run.
I'm
This
at the
seems like a
top.
really bad place to be.
I'm too high up now.
As you yell that, your voice kind of like reverberates through its skull, and you just hear that come back at you.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Come back down.
Hey, bird.
Roll.
Oh, yeah.
What are you rolling?
16.
Yeah.
16. Okay.
That was bird for. Can you put me down, please?
It just kind of looks at you and its face shifts closer to the top of its body instead of looking straight at you. And it just starts walking. And it's walking away from the group that's on the ground.
Oh, crap.
Should we jump on?
Jump on.
Yeah, I think so. Why not?
Can Gross jump on?
Guys!
Leona grabs Gross and throws him into her backpack.
Oh!
Hey, it's either that or you get left behind, dude.
Garos is huge.
Fuck, you're right.
Garos is person size.
God damn it.
Can I
thought he
hold
was
him
small for some reason.
in
Put him
my-
in
Can
the
you
bucket.
shrunk?
My shield hand?
Yeah, you could. That's going to be heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one arm holding on. This is why she works out.
There you go.
Okay. I make a run and I jump and grab whatever I can hold on to.
Hey, all of you roll to hold on.
Fuck.
I'm still. Do it again?
No, you're still there.
Yeah.
And I'm clucking for Blubble to
I got
follow.
a 15. Oh God, Blubble run.
Blubble's just running behind this thing.
Yeah.
Just like following. You know, we could have just ridden Blubble. Or
team.
one of us could have. I got a 15.
Oh yeah.
So everyone gets on, but you're like struggling to get on, and the three of you are clamoring to hold each other and try and help each other up because you're just kind of at the skirt of this thing right before it becomes like the huge legs that were rising up. So, because if it had fully stood up all the way before it started moving, you wouldn't really have anything to grab onto. So you've got the skirt of this thing.
Nice.
And you guys are just walking through the plains on the back of this giant creature as nighttime comes by.
Oh God, we've been on this thing for a long time.
Yikes.
Free ride.
How you guys
Are
doing?
we still going in the right direction or
There was no direction to start.
They'll probably lead us towards a water source eventually.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, that would be good probably.
He's just riding on this thing.
Watch, it just walks right into the desert and we're like, fuck.
It is getting very close to the desert.
Oh good, yes. All right, cool.
What if this is our ride through the desert, you guys?
Actually though, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, it would, because it would need to stop for water to eat.
Yeah, and it probably would not be the first time this thing has probably traversed. I'm just worried about Blubble.
I just can't hold on for much longer.
I know,
Well, why
I
don't you
really
guys-
hope this thing takes a break soon.
You guys can just climb up here.
I can't. I have no hands to climb.
Can, Garos, can you, like, roll your way up higher on this critter?
close enough?
Roll
I don't know.
vertically.
Let's see what my flaps can do.
Fuck me.
Yes,
Oh,
Garos
thank
can.
God.
Disgusting.
I hate
Meatballs
that.
his way up.
Yep. And it's just these little long, thin flaps that pull off of his body and then go flush back with his body. And he's just kind of using those to like almost sucker roll his way up. Just
Yeah. Gross, you are so lovable.
I
Why am I so hungry right now?
hate everything about this. That's disgusting.
Hey, the view's nicer up here, Reshi.
Yeah, it's actually like really peaceful up here. I'm just like lounging on the top of this thing, like looking at the sunset. So beautiful. Put my arm around Gross.
Ew.
And you guys are watching as you two start like making your way up, and you'll be able to make your way up. So you're just watching as you see that there's like a whole herd of these things that are not super slowly, but slow enough Blubble can keep up. And they're just all kind of marching to it looks like they're all kind of coming together. And it looks like their conversion point spot looks like it's somewhere in the desert.
Yeah, I could do a roll so I can add cartography to my planes.
Yeah.
Right now I just have faith from what little I can see. That's a 12 again.
You can definitely tell that they're all converging somewhere. And it looks like you're going to be there probably around like 1 a.m. it's getting kind of late now. You guys have just been chilling on these things, listening to their breezy skull melody.
I think I'm like tossing like little treats to Blubble as we go to keep encouraging her to keep moving. I'm just like kind of periodically like tossing like little like treats back to her.
What kind of treats are those?
I don't know. It's from the stuff that we got in Meliranto when we left with Buka. I don't know.
I'm gonna give me one of those.
I mean, they're designed not for.
I'm not gonna eat it.
Okay.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give it to the bird.
Oh.
You just put it in its skull.
Yeah, just beep right into the hole.
I'm wondering if maybe we should not have reminded it we're here.
The bird just swivels back down its body like a spiral down to you guys and just turns its head in like a sickening crack noise.
I think that was good, guys. And I feel good about that.
I'm a little scared.
Maybe if we don't move, it won't see us.
Nice bird. Just petting its face.
I hold up another treat, like, do you want it?
It just straightens its head and then goes back up to the top.
Okay, that's a no.
I think I've tamed this thing.
I think we're gonna be this thing and its buddy snack.
No, nonsense. No, definitely not. Carlos is my friend.
You've named him.
Yes.
It's a pretty good name.
Yeah.
I think these things are gonna eat us. I think we're dead.
We're fine.
I mean, it's a bird, so it's gonna be afraid of like fire.
Maybe. It's a giant bird.
We can make giant fire.
Okay.
Gwyneth, can you make fire?
No. I do the opposite of that. I can make water. We should not try to aggravate them.
Wait, you can make water this whole time?
Yeah.
What? We can drink that.
Yeah.
We could have gone through the desert like that. We didn't even need to get on these birds. We have plenty of water.
Well, I mean, it takes energy for me to make it, so it's not sustainable,
Whatever.
but in a pinch.
Whatever. I'm ignoring you now.
All right. Well, we should maybe get off these guys and then camp.
Probably. Yeah, preferably before we get to wherever they're converging on. Just because I don't want to be lunch.
How do we get down?
Jump?
We're like, what, like 20 feet up?
You're more than that. This thing is huge.
Never mind, we're not getting up.
Never mind, I think we're here.
You guys can think of something that you would want to do to get down. Otherwise, I will let you know that you can get down when they decide to sit back down, because they were sitting when you climbed onto it, and then they stood up on their giant stilt legs.
Yeah, well, let's hang out.
Okay. What's like the furry situation made out of again? Like if I like cut some hair, could I start like braiding like a rope or something?
I guess roll a forage?
Oh, that was a 7, so...
Yeah, you don't get nothing.
Well, it might be good for you guys to try and create some small braids anyway, because we're entering Hetipra's, main area, and it might just be a good symbol to have on you in case anyone tries to, attack us or something. We can be like, no, we're on the same team. You know what I mean?
Well, I
I've
tried
got a
and
braid
failed.
from my master, and he just goes,
Oh, God.
and just a very soggy braid comes out of his mouth, and it has like a little pendant on the bottom that looks like a sewing needle.
Oh, gross. You had that in your mouth?
Yeah, where else do I keep things?
You're my favorite character.
Oh, God. Okay.
Did that like stab you in the throat or anything?
Doesn't that hurt?
Oh, just like near constantly, but I don't feel it. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I'll try braiding. Gwyneth, can you help me? Help me braid.
Sure. Really easy.
What am I going to put on my braid? What color is this thing?
Maybe just
Green?
start with the braid first and then
this
worry
bird?
about the pendant or whatever.
It's like a tan color. It's like a plains region, has mostly dried grasses and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Boom. I got that.
Did you roll?
No, not yet. I'm gathering my materials. Okay. I got some of the bird stuff. I want something from both of you guys to put in my braid, like a fabric or something. I take something from the both of you. You don't know what it is.
Jesus.
19.
Was this for making your braid? Is that what you rolled?
Yeah.
So 19 is a full success, so you get 2 T0 items.
You want to share
Those
one
are
of
the
those
two
braids with me?
things that I took from you guys. All right, I have my super sick braid. Mine's way cooler than your guys's.
Well, I
you
don't
guys haven't
have
made
one,
it yet,
so I think because I had such a hard time trying to get like the hair off of this creature, I think I go, you know what? I think maybe I'll just braid my own hair, because like we're in the plains now, so I feel like my like hair has kind of taken on more of like a kind of coarse, like almost like windswept feel to it. So I think I just kind of braid my own hair.
There you go.
and
So
and
it
I'm
looks
like,
like Your hair kind of
job.
starts looking like a bundle of wheat when you braid it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sick.
I'm like,
Hey,
it's close
Gwen.
enough, right?
Gwen, what's on your braid?
It's made out of a really old sail that I had when I was a kid. It was like a little baby boat.
Whoa.
Oh, that's neat.
That's cool.
And, it's like a funny little tradition. Everyone in my family gets a little baby boat, so then you can trail behind when you're a little baby, and then you get to keep the sail.
So that one's your formal braid, and it's not your informal braid then.
Yeah. I would just braid my hair.
Must be nice
To have hair?
to have hair.
Oh, well.
I'm a mushroom.
And Luis is bald.
And I'm bald.
Hey, you chose that life. You chose it.
I did not.
You had hair, and then you went, you know what? I'm balding. I'm going to take it off.
I don't want to discuss this. Moving on.
So you guys are just riding out, and the moon is bright, and you're talking about getting down. And you guys are just looking up at the moon and stars, very clear sky. It's kind of like a chilly breeze as you guys are still in May, which is the second month in the rest season. And so there's like a chill wind going through. And you're getting close to the edge of the desert, and deserts get very cold at night sometimes. And you can see up ahead, there's only a few little lights that are out on the scape of the desert as these beings start taking their first steps into them. And you can see that the lights are illuminating small structures out there. So you're starting to see what could be towns, temples, etc. You can see where they're all converging on, and it looks like they are converging at one of these lights, but you're still a little bit away. As you step into the desert, there is a whooshing noise, and you feel the creatures that you're on, the noise rattling through their bones. And this is like a more high-pitched, very soft noise that happens as this breeze comes across through its base skull holes. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm scared.
All right, you guys haven't communicated with these things like I have.
Nope.
We're not like in battle. We haven't done priority yet or anything, right?
No.
Okay, so we're just staring. Oh no, they put us down.
They're taking their first steps into the desert area, and as soon as they do that, you hear a very faint, high-pitched whistle come out of their skulls.
Okay, all right.
Maybe they sense something's nearby and they're like warning each other.
Yeah, or they're telling all their friends that we're at dinner. Now we have to kill these things. I'm gonna try and communicate with it one more time.
Go for it. What are you rolling for that?
A bird.
That's your skill? Journey skill, bird.
Bird. We don't want to hurt you. Oh, that's a 3.
Oh, good. So it comes out, we will hurt you.
I'm going to change the trajectory of both of our lives.
Oh, no.
Yay, what did it say?
It said that it's got mouths to feed.
Oh, that doesn't sound good for us.
I mean, you're like a meatball, so you can take one for the team.
Oh.
I don't think so. And then Garros just disappears into the night as he just gets yanked backwards.
Oh, what?
Panicking.
Yeah. Okay.
And you guys hear a few other wishes and like this soft, high-pitched noise as you hear like and you just hear little clunks happening afterwards. These big creatures that you're riding, they stop when they feel this clunk, and they end up swirling their head around, and all of them are kind of paused and looking around, and we're going to enter combat now.
Oh, no.
Oh, we're getting attacked by other birds.
And we're going to roll for priority as you guys don't know what's exactly happening right now. You guys are going to start in Zone 1, and I'm going to need you to put Garros in Zone 5 with all of the enemies.
Oh. You know, if he dies, we don't get paid.
We're not getting paid anyway.
13.
Yeah, well, that's true, yeah.
6, you guys have priority.
Woohoo! Good
But
job.
you don't know what you're fighting yet.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
right.
fun.
What we're considering the battlefield is Zone 1 is where you guys are, Zone 5 is where the unknown enemies are, but this battlefield is almost wrapped around the creature.
Okay, cool.
I am going to do a block. Warn. Stasis Iron Gut.
On who?
On myself.
Stasis is good against.
Plus 1d20 against Decay, Chaos, Harmony, Order.
What is your legacy type?
First Legacy Growth.
Okay, so you don't get a bonus.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll 1d20. An 11.
11 is a success.
Yay. Okay, so I give myself 3d6 worth of block. That is a 6. I lose 4 energy, and I have a 6 block. So I just gained 2.
Gwen is going to use my new ability because I leveled up.
Yeah, woo!
I'm calling it Prideful Boast. And so I'm casting this boon of encouragement on myself. And so it doesn't have any effect dice, but it costs 1 energy. 9.
That's a success.
All right. I say, ha, I'm not afraid of you. And then I gain 1 momentum.
Nice.
And I'm going to move 1 forward.
Yeah, I also move 1 forward.
Remember, you succeeded on your roll, so you gain a momentum. You succeeded on your roll, so you gain a momentum. You also did the ability that gives you another momentum, so you're at 2 momentum.
+2, baby.
Yeah.
Is Meat Boy gonna do anything?
Do you want Garros to go before you guys?
I was just curious.
He's on
Is
your-
he-
he's on
does
your
he-
team.
Does
Yeah.
he have like a thing in
He's
that
on
he
your
can do?
priority.
Okay. I think we should let him do something first, and then if he can't like get away from them, I might give him a shield thingy.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Garros is going to roll, and you don't know what he's doing off screen, but you hear him just kind of make a noise, and that's all you hear.
Are you okay?
Oh, that's in that one.
Oh, God.
God.
Motherfucker.
Okay, that doesn't work for Garros. Poor guy. That immediately gives one of them an immediate attack against Garros.
Good.
Get advantage on that because they are attacking with chaos and he is being. That's a 19, so a complete success. They're going to roll with an extra die.
So you wanted to kill our person? Is
No,
that what you...
I didn't want to.
No, I was looking at Luis. Mr. I want battle.
4, 8, 10, 15 damage.
Oh my God.
He can handle it, right?
He's just a little meat bag.
He's a punching bag. He's fine. Oh! That doesn't sound good.
And now it is Leona's turn.
Oh shoot, I can't reach him either. God damn it.
Actually, Garros is going to move into zone 4.
Okay, he can move into one.
Yep.
I'm gonna move forward one.
You guys can all see Garros rolling. He's got all of his flaps all spiky out as he's trying to like roll towards you guys.
Gross.
Roll faster.
Disgusting.
That is my name.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and give myself a shield. Chaos.
And you are.
Harmony.
Yep. So you have a bonus. So you roll 2d20.
14. Okay, so I get 2d6 plus 6 minus 2. 90.
There you go.
Woohoo.
And now it is their turn. Yes.
Yes.
I'm just going to move them all as a group. They're all going to move forward. So you see coming across the edge of this thing and right on Garros's tail, there are people dressed in white robes that are made of like straps. So it's like they have a whole bunch of straps wrapped around them. And you see that they have a whole bunch of braids that they're using to like grab onto the side of this thing. Like the braids have little spikes that they're using as they're kind of running along the edge of this big bird bone creature.
Yeah.
And they all take their one step forward. And now I'm going to have them start rolling attacks against you guys.
Damn it.
They roll chaos, so against Leona.
I'm Harmony.
You're Harmony, so they get both.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19, so they're going to roll with an extra die.
Great.
That is 6, 12, 16, 20 damage.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Those are some high dice over there.
Those, like almost all 6s.
I hate you, you son of a bitch.
Now, the next one's going to attack Reshi.
I have growth.
So they do not get a bonus. 10, so it's a regular success, so they don't get an extra die. 5, 7, 13 damage. Next one's going to attack Gwyneth. Gwyneth, what are you?
Chaos.
Chaos and chaos, no bonus. Nat 1, you get to make an immediate move against them, Gwyneth.
Yeah, I'm going to use my axe.
Murder.
9 again. What the?
9 hits.
I know, but still. 3d6, baby. 10 damage. Hetipra, when I prayed for you for, guidance, this isn't what I thought.
Hetipra's guidance is whatever's most interesting. You should know that!
Oh, God.
One of them is going to attack Garros. He's being, so they do get a bonus. That is a 15. 11.
Pick out new dice.
Wouldn't it be interesting if we were all friends?
Wouldn't it be interesting if we were all dead?
No.
All right. Wow, Garros is doing bad.
Is he a glass cannon?
Yeah, he's not looking good at all, and he normally doesn't look good. So you're seeing like his flaps are like wimpy and limp and not actually sticking in where he wants them to. He's just kind of like flapping and flopping all around this thing. There's a few times where like it almost looks like he might fall off, and he like barely grabs onto this thing with his teeth.
Ugh, gross.
And there's still one more, so I'm gonna roll to see which one of you that gets. Leona.
Goody.
Okay, that hits.
How much do you fuck me up for now?
That's gonna be 11.
Ugh.
That's not bad. We can handle it.
I am down to 59.
And now it's time to roll priority.
14.
7. You guys have priority again.
Leona, you want to heal
I can heal.
Meat Boy?
I was gonna say, he can heal Meat Boy.
Yeah.
Help me!
All right, stand still.
I get this fuel full of.
Open your mouth. I'm throwing emergency rations. This is growth. What is he?
He is being, so no bonus.
No bonus. 16.
That is a normal success.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 die.
Jesus Christ.
3 ones.
Okay.
Oh.
5, 10, 16.
That's a pretty good exchange, even though it was low.
Yeah, that's why it's good. More is more.
Do you want to move at all?
Do I want to move? Boy, do I. Yes, I do. I sprint forward towards Gross, arms outstretched.
Catch me, Reshi!
Yeah, I got the Chopper One Piece cry face going.
All right, I'm gonna move forward
Oh, yes, join me.
and then attack one of the people. And this is order.
Order beats chaos.
Yeah, my axe is order. Thanks, Manon. 17.
That is a complete success. You get another die.
Nice.
That's a hit.
Or I need an extra. I'm stealing one. 13 damage, and then I am going to spend 2 momentum to activate a second skill. I'm going to cast Water Blast, on one of these guys. I'll just do this one. So that's also chaos, so I don't get a bonus. That's a 1.
Oh, they get an
God
immediate
damn.
attack against you.
Yep.
Their chaos. Is your major thing chaos?
Yeah.
17, complete success.
Oh, and I go down 1 moment.
15 damage.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Ow.
You done?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my Magic Blast, which is the one that I upgraded a little bit. So now I can target 2 single targets.
Nice.
Is more than one of them already hurt?
You guys haven't been specifying, so I've been treating it kind of like one-on-one combat.
Okay.
Gwyneth has hit the same person twice.
All right, so I'm gonna target the one that Gwyneth attacked and then the one that hit me.
Okay, sounds good.
Payback. And it is a being. Ooh.
Does not beat chaos. So you're going to roll 1 for one of them and then 1 for another.
Okay.
But you're only spending your energy.
So an 11 and a 3. So one of them does not hit. 2d6. 6 and 6, 12.
Nice. Bam, bam, boom, bam, bam.
They are not looking good. Their robes are getting pretty torn up. And then Garros' turn.
It's Garros' turn, yeah.
All right. You hear him go "Ee!" again, and you see that all of his little flaps get really like pointy and spiky. He turns into like a little spike ball.
Oh, yeah.
And that is a 15, so that does work. So he's going to roll 1d6. Oh, a 1. Poor guy. So he just gave himself Intensify 1, which makes it so that it's easier for him to get a success on a Bane skill. So he's going to do 2 momentum to do another action, and this time you hear him, and then he goes, Bad Blom! And then, oh my fucking God. He got a 6, which only goes up to a 7.
Poor buddy.
Yeah.
I feel like he just does a little toot after he says it.
Bad Blom!
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good work.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's doing very poorly. And he's going to take 1 step to get closer to you guys.
Okay, well, that's probably smart.
His Bad Blom cost 13.
Oh my God!
God!
Holy
he
shit.
is exhausted after trying to
Oh
do
my
that.
god!
The most pathetic NPC.
You really pushed that one out, and then it just really tuckered him out.
Yeah, really took it out of him.
Yeah.
He's looking pretty bad.
We should just let the white robes take him. Have found that?
Guys, I'm in the same area as you now. They don't have to take me.
Shh, they're there.
And now it's all of their turns.
Chuckles, I'm in danger.
So one of them is going to go after you, Leona. You are Harmony. They are Chaos. That is a nat 1.
Yay!
So you get to go after them instead.
I'm gonna use my thorn shot because I'm now within 1 row of them, which is the one that has my amplify added to my bruise, and that is a growth.
Growth is better than Chaos, so you get both.
12 and a 14, so 14.
14 hits.
13 times 2.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You see the thorns are super effective against these guys as they just like totally shred through some of their robes. All right, so then the one that's attacking Reshi, you are growth. You know, that is a 10, so that hits.
No!
10 damage. Going to Gwyneth. That is a 15.
That misses.
No. A silly goose. That is 13 damage. And then going after poor Garros. That is a 17, which is a complete success.
Fuck.
He's gonna die.
might.
Wait, no, he might pass out. Sorry.
Yeah. I rolled really low that time, so that's 5, 6, 12. He is still kicking.
Jesus.
Metaphorically.
There ain't no limbs to kick
No,
with.
no limbs to kick with. Ay.
And that one's going to go after Leona again.
Fucking try it. Let's see what happens.
That is a 9, so barely. And that is 13 damage.
Nah,
And now we roll for priority.
Your turn.
I don't want to do it.
As we roll for priority, you guys feel some movement start to happen
Oh, good.
as the thing that you're on shakes and it splits you all up to either sides of the battlefield again.
Excuse me, what?
Man.
I don't like. So he comes with us, right?
Yes.
No, we let him take it.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah, so you guys just get like whipped around as this thing slowly does a big lumbering shake.
Chinkies.
Are you cheating? Kylie, that looks like you cheated face.
Kylie rolls a 2.
I did not. I rolled a
that's a
3,
3.
so.
The dice got you. That was a 20.
Fuck me. All right, well.
You were
hey,
not going to win that one.
Better that now than, like, on one of us.
All right, I'm just going to have you move all of them up into zone 4 again.
Rude.
And they've all been doing really well on their hits, so I'm going to have them all spend momentum, and they're going to move up one more.
That's rude.
And now they're all going to attack you again.
Oh, yeah.
That is, I rolled 2 4s against Leona. That is not a hit.
Yay!
And then 1. Oh, that was so close to a 20, but it was an 8. They missed.
Yes.
That is a 9 against Gwyneth. And that is... If the dice would stop spinning. 5, 11, 14 damage.
Getting kind of bruised up.
I'm
huh?
getting kind of fucked up, guys. I'm at 35.
And then against Garros. Oh, 16, he gets hit, but it's not with an extra die, so he might live. 11.
Oh.
Buddy has 3 energy left.
Our little meatball's gonna die.
Bad blood.
Help me! Dudes, help me!
I could.
He's looking very deflated.
No, bud.
I could help. Or should I attack?
No.
Oh,
he
man.
don't-
I should
Help
help.
me.
Okay, all right. Emergency rations. Growth. Eat up. Yum. 14.
So it works.
Shove it in your mouth. 21.
Oh, man, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, actually, I can spend momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're at +3 right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to move 1 up. I run. I sprint forward. And then I use Grace Fire.
What is Grease Fire?
Decay.
Decay. Because everybody in the same zone has the same Prime Legacy, you actually get to roll with 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch me now, teammates. Oh, God. I dropped my dice. 13 and a 9.
So it does normal damage.
Yeah. All right, for normal. This is Grease Fire 3d6. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Everybody gets 7. That's not bad, I guess. Everybody got a little hurt.
Yeah, I mean, you did damage to everyone, which is better than nothing.
Yeah, it is. Leona, you're so helpful. You're such a helpful teammate. Thanks for the words of encouragement.
You're welcome.
Gwyneth, do better.
Gwyneth, do you want to go next?
I'm gonna shout out as a free action. And be like, why are we fighting? We don't have to fight. Like, we mean no harm.
You're new!
I mean harm.
They're testing us. I'm attacking them with my axe.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled 2 d20s and I rolled a 12.
That is.
Sick. 3d6 for damage. Fuck me, that is pitiful. 4 damage.
Oh my god.
But hey, at least I got a +1 momentum.
The person that you were attacking is hardly holding it together now. You notice that they're like missing their little grapples with their braids.
I moved up 1, so I'm right in front of them.
Cool. Have all of you acted?
No, I have not.
Okay.
And I don't think
Garros hasn't acted yet.
Garros hasn't yet either.
Join us, Leona. Join us.
Okay, I'm gonna run forward, and I'm going to use my thorn shot. Well, I got a 7 and a 2, so
Neither of those hit. What's your answer momentum at?
3.
Then you get +3 to your 7.
Oh, so that's a 10.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that's a success.
So I get to roll my 3d6. 6, 6, and a 4
Wow.
16.
times 2. Because that's my amplifier.
God, who's the tank today? Am I right?
So the person that you've been attacking, you hit them and they just get blown straight off the side of this thing. One of the people that is still on here, they just yell out, "Oh shit, they caught the shem!"
And I yell, "I'm coming for you next!" And I'm going to use my momentum to take another action. And I'm going to do the same goddamn thing again.
I love it.
Hear the person that you just blasted off the side just go, as they like fade out of the way.
I've got a 14 and an 8, so
14 hits.
15. 3, 3, and a 6. 6 and 6 is 12. So 12 times 2, 24.
Jesus. They hardly holding it together. And then Garros is acting now.
Yeah.
Garros is going to move up. Okay, nothing else was working, so I'm going to try this one. Good glom! This is 3 single. He is using Being or Harmony because he has both on this skill. So, Leona,
Yeah.
you're going to be one of the targets of this.
Oh, good.
Being or Harmony, you are
I am
Harmony.
Harmony.
So nothing really helps you on this one. So this is going to be a single roll. That is a 10, so it works. I will explain what happens afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So now we'll go to you. You are growth. So he's going to use Being to give advantage.
Yeah.
And that is an 11. So that works for you too. And you are chaos, which means he's going to... Can't do anything with that.
Womp.
That is a 14, so it works. So you see him jump up in line with you guys and just goes, "Good glom!" And Garros explodes into a million pieces. And you guys get covered in his body. And you feel just how like incredibly sticky he is as it just gloms onto you. And this is a worn block boon commiserate. So Garros has just covered you in himself. And what it's going to do is you guys now have, he's acting as a shield that's giving you 13 block.
Oh, nice.
And then commiserate means the next time you would lose energy, he will half it. He shares it with you.
Yeah. Until he dies.
Yeah.
I wish he wouldn't.
Well, I will say Good Glom costs 10, so he only has 14 health to share with you guys. Yeah, you just feel his guts all over you.
I'm going to be sick.
You should narratively interact with that for sure.
Yeah, I'm... He could do this the whole
I
time?
might be vegetarian now.
Oh.
You hear the other guys go, "What the fuck?"
It's in my hair.
Got
And in my mouth. Oh, I don't.
You say it's in your mouth, and then you just feel like it pressing on your mouth. And you open your mouth, and his face just comes out of one of the little like globs that got in your mouth. He's like, "Hey there, I'm gonna help you out now." And you guys see that you also have little faces of him just like on whatever part of the body that he hit, and he just turns into a like hard gel like shell on you wherever he hit.
Yeah.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
You're so talented, Gross.
Fuck.
What a multifaceted being.
I'm glad we ate before this.
I'm not, because I think I'm going to throw it back up.
Roll for priority?
Yeah, roll for priority.
Okay. 3. I think that makes narrative sense.
Yo, that was so fucked.
Why are we doing this?
This is so goddamn cool. I gotta see what that thing does.
No.
So they're going after Leona?
Wait, that was the good. What was the bad?
Fuck.
They miss,
Thank God.
so they don't hit Leona. They don't hit Reshi.
Yeah. They're just disgusted.
So distracted.
We're also
They
disgusted.
do hit Gwyneth,
I got +3, +13 block or whatever.
and that is only 5 damage, so it's completely gotten rid of by the block. So you're at 8. So you haven't even had to use the commiserate part of this yet.
Yeah.
And then there's one more of them. That is Reshi.
No!
10, that hits.
No!
10 damage.
Okay. 13, so I have 3 block left.
Now it's your turn.
I return? All right, I'm going
Apparently.
to... Can I go first? Me
Yes,
first? Who's
go
dying?
for it.
Is anybody dying?
I have 36.
30.
Garros has 14.
Garros might need a
You
little
might
bit of
wanna heal
help.
But... okay. I guess I'll heal him. I guess I'll do my job.
Although he's not really a target
He's
right
exploded
now.
all over
'cause
my
he's...
face.
He's actually he's arguably the biggest target right now because he's going to share.
He's going to
damage
share
with all of
everything.
you.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Fair.
Okay, I am going to heal Garros.
Is that
You're not?
Dyson timeout?
Damn.
What are you at? You have a +3. Your momentum.
It's +2 right now.
Oh, +2.
That's -7. I don't get to do any healing.
Oh.
Ugh. Do I? Yeah, risk it. Another. I'm gonna take 2 of my momentum to try again.
Oh.
3.
I think maybe
Rough.
it's time for a new dice, my dude.
And let's just put that in this little chamber.
Okay, who's going next?
And I lose another 7.
I can go. Also, I'm just picturing Gyros is like Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger
pretty much.
Force.
He's more like flat. Like he's not like super lumpy. He's more like uniform, but he has all these little flaps that kind of pop it on and off of him all the time.
I'm gonna attack this guy in front of me. My axe, because it's in order
Yep.
type, so I get an extra d20. So let me minus that energy. 18 + 1, that's a 19.
Yeah, full. So you get another die.
Nice.
That's my momentum.
I'm sorry. I took your momentum tracker. Okay, 6. 13 damage.
Oh yeah, you whack him for that, and they just they just go. Oh, this was so much fun! As they just like start flying off of the thing.
And I'm spending 2 momentum to activate a second skill, and I'm gonna water blast one of them, trying to just push him off the edge, I guess. That's chaos, so I don't get a plus. That's a 13.
That hits.
Yes, I'm just checking the damage. 3d6. 9 damage to one of them. Shah!
They also go flying off. And so you see them look over, and they go, "See you down there, cat." And the other one that's still there just goes, "Sarah, no!"
Was that the one I had hit
Yep.
with my, I'm coming for you too?
Yep. So you have Ket, Nashem, and Sarah are now plummeting down to the bottom.
So we have 2 nameless opponents left now.
Yep.
Before I attack, I go, just so that we know, what are your names? Since you're yelling them off as everyone else goes flying.
I'm a Peppy.
You're a whaty?
That's rude. My name is a Peppy.
A Peppy? And you're?
I'm Gyasi.
Gyasi?
I'm a Peppy.
Okay.
A Peppy.
All right, well, I think there's 2 of you, so I'm just going to attack both of you. I'm going to use my Magic Blast.
We haven't been hit by that one yet. Woo!
Goddamn. And it is being... Okay, 1... Nope. I'm not doing anything.
You rolled a 1?
Nope, I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Okay.
No, I was going to say
your
1 is
momentum?
a 5 and 1 is also a 3. So, but I am going to use my momentum. Now I'm down to 0. And instead of that, I'm going to say, well, that didn't really work. So I'm going to use my Thorn Shot. And that is growth.
That does get a bonus.
Woohoo. That was a 17.
That's a full success. That's an extra die.
So that's actually 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 2.
So 24. A Peppy just goes, you remember my name's a Peppy? And just like flies down.
Hey, these guys are kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, is this like a follower of Hetipra type thing? Or is this like, you're all just weird? Like, I'm asking Gyasi. I want to say Giat, and I know that's not right. But you made it far too close.
Of course, we're followers of Hetipra. And then they turn around and they got a big, luscious butt. And then they just jump off the back of this thing while screaming. Just go, yeah! Down into the dunes.
Just ran away.
And you guys have exited combat as they are all falling to their doom or unconscious or whatever. This one has run away with some of its remaining energy. And you hear
wild.
And you hear a loud, like a big whistle, and all of the beings that you're on top of, their big skull beaks just whir around and look towards the temple area that they were heading toward. And you can see that as these people fell, they kind of had, like, their robes kind of made like squirrel suits, and they just all went back to that area. And they are calling these things, and they all turn and face straight for where they need to go, and they kneel, and you guys can get down.
Oh, yay!
But do we want to get down and join the people we were just fighting?
Yeah,
they sound fun.
Yeah, they're nice.
Oh, okay, guys. Yeah. All right. We're in the... Well, you are chaos, so I guess that tracks, Gwen.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, sir.
Well, they were nice. They introduced themselves.
I heard.
I will say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
He like sloughs off all of you and like starts reforming his singular body again.
Yeah, I did not like that you ended up in my mouth.
Whoa.
The feeling's mutual.
Give a warning next time.
I feel a little
I
empty.
did. I yelled good glom. Who else calls out their attacks before they use them?
I do.
Well, we should head to that temple because we're in the desert and we're going to need some shelter. And I'm tie-tie.
Okay, I guess. I can't ride the cool meat beasts anymore. Fine. Whatever.
You're just whining.
Yeah. All right, come, Carlos.
Rishi's hangry.
Come.
You see its face just winds straight down, like all the way down to the bottom where you are, and then just winds right back up.
Yeah, sometimes.
I don't think he's coming with you.
When you love something, you have to set it free. Come on.
That's
Come on,
true.
guys.
Meanwhile, Kana's just sitting on my shoulder like, yeah, no.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll get
That's
on.
not how that works.
Get on Blubble.
Kana is big.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys get on Blubble and you get on Kana, because Kana's big enough to carry you, Leona.
Yay. I'm riding my little Panleon. Boop, 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 boop.
Garros is just rolling behind you guys really pathetically.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, everybody. I'll catch up, man.
Okay. I believe you.
He's getting just like turning into a sandball instead of like a snowball as it's like all getting stuck to his flesh. And you guys roll up to the temple where you see these guys getting healing from what looks to be like a temple priestess that has just come outside. And you see that there's this big fire and a small oasis in front of the temple that all of the other large bone bird things are now gathering near the water and like dipping their faces in, and as they pull up it makes little waterfalls as it comes out of all of their holes that make all the noise, and as they stand back up it like makes a more distinct whistle noise since the holes are like watered down. The wind makes like a really sharp noise as it goes through it, and they all just kind of sit back down and become almost lifeless again. And you see someone waving from the front, and they go, "Welcome to the Hetipra Temple of the Great Sands."
Neato! We made it, guys.
We made it. Like 25 energy.
Oh, yeah. We took a lot. It was a big journey to get here. We need room and board and healing.
Absolutely. I will get to you as soon as I heal these daredevils that work for me.
Oh, yeah. It's those guys.
You mean the people who are the reason we need the healing?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
This was always the plan.
Always the plan.
Yeah.
We have the Quafigo always bring us new people.
Ah, that's what they're called.
Yes.
Not Carlos?
No, Quafigo.
A single tear just goes down my eye.
Did you name that one Carlos?
Yes.
No one's ever named them before, so I
Oh.
approve. Carlos it is.
That's actually kind of adorable. All right. Good job, Rishi.
Yeah. I always do a good job.
Do you send people to attack the new people they bring every time, or?
We switch it up every once in a while. Sometimes
Oh.
we greet, sometimes we fight,
Oh, I'm so glad we
Sometimes-
got to be the fighting side.
sometimes we fuck.
Ah,
Classic Hetipra.
Leona's just traumatized.
This person holds out a hand to you and is just waiting for someone to shake it.
I'll shake it.
And immediately you feel a braid wrap around your forearm extremely tightly. And your braid that you have of your sail matches in kind, and you form like a spiral between your two forearms. Oh, another follower I see. Welcome to the temple.
Thank you. I dip my toes in Hetipra's, her religious a little bit,
Oh, spicy. She likes that. What is your name?
Gwyneth.
Gwyneth. I like it. My name is Seisi.
So easy.
Only if I feel like it.
Oh my god.
This is Reshi, and this is Leona.
She goes and does the same handshake with you, and you feel a braid wrap around your forearm. Do you do anything? You don't have a braid. Or do you have a braid?
He has a braid.
No.
Oh, yeah, I made one.
Yeah. So
I
you
braided my hair. Because I tried and I failed.
Yeah. So you feel a braid wrap around your forearm, but this one ends up staying there, and you feel the braid that you made go onto the other person's arm, and you have exchanged braids.
Whoa, this is like that one movie, The Avatar.
And it's
Oh my
like,
god. Jesus.
And it's a different braid than the one that Gwyneth shook with. The one that Gwyneth shook with, you noticed like it looked very flashy, and it retreated back to the arm of Seisi. But the one that you got just like transferred over to you, and it doesn't look nearly as fancy. It almost looks like a free talisman that you would get at like a Japanese shrine kind of a thing.
Yeah.
That one transfers over to you. It's clearly one that's like meant to be given away, and she accepts the one that comes off of your arm.
Yeah.
The same attempts to happen with you, and you get one of these like free braids, but your hair obviously doesn't transfer over.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
I mean,
Something
I could probably
different
cut it.
happened with
It'll
each of
grow
you.
back.
I like that something different happened with each of you.
Cool.
Cool.
Leona's like mildly freaked out.
My braid is cooler. I mean, my braid is cooler than yours.
I got the fancy braid.
Well,
You got the tourist one.
you're
Well, we are kind of
Stupid.
tourists, though.
so.
I mean, it tracks that Gwen should get the nice one because she does actually worship us.
Yeah, but except I have the dead god.
Oh, boy. Okay. All right.
We haven't even had a chance to
No, we need to have a different conversation.
What the fuck is that?
It's a
Yeah,
corpse.
that's what we said too.
That's where we're gonna end this section.
It's a corpse.
It's a corpse. Yeah, that's about right.
Welcome to Reshi's arc. I figured this one was going to be very chaotic from all fronts.
Yep, that sounds about right.
It's gonna be good. There's gonna be a lot of things happening. I'm gonna kill everyone.
How'd that go for everybody? We haven't recorded in a long time.
know.
Does it feel better?
Who are you people?
What am I doing here? How did I get here? How did you all get in my house?
Oh, I didn't get to use my new ability. My
Well,
wicked
you
delusions.
should have.
Well, that was your choice.
Yeah. I had to heal because friggin' Gross, our new NPC,
Best boy gross.
exploded himself.
Anyways, thank you all for listening. You can find all of our stuff at halfwaypodcast.com. You can come to our Discord at bit.ly/failedcrits, all lowercase. Thank you to the Dungeon Maestro for composing our theme song for the Parable Infused Tribune. And does anyone have anything else they'd like to say?
I'm on the Discord. I do it.
Yeah.
I use it sometimes now.
Yeah, he's getting better.
Yeah. So you should join it.
Yeah. So just a reminder for anyone who donates any amount to our Ko-Fi, you will have access to the test version of PenultiMyth. If you want to play your own games, make your own characters, talk with other people in the Discord about it.
Yeah. Are we gonna show them the
The art?
Art?
Yeah. No, that's going to be like for actual formal release.
Yeah. Well, you guys get to play it. You don't get to see it. Ha! Sucker.
We have cover art now, though, and it's gorgeous.
And the bonus episodes, right? They get access if they donate.
No, they get access to the bonus episodes when they do a monthly donation.
Yeah.
And
do that.
Also, like if someone gives just like a one-off donation, I tend to send them a bonus episode as like a thank you.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we got a lot of bonus content, and eventually there'll be bonus content that's here in Voipre.
Yeah, me and Luis recorded something a little wild the other day, just the two of us. I'm going to be I think I said in the episode I'm going to be calling it Parallel Parables.
Yeah.
So it's just like little side stories happening in Voipre that have nothing to do with our like main cast, our main crew here. And we played two characters named Wowo and Bit. And they were taxi drivers of the same taxi cab.
Yeah.
What?
It's a good time.
Yep. Oh, and we've officially named the region that we've been calling Florida. It's now called Buttonbush.
Yeah.
And that's where Wowo and Bit are from.
Oh, I
Buttonbush.
hate it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Buttonbush is a cute name.
It's a butt in a bush.
Button. Oh, no!
We went through so many names.
You really didn't pick up on that?
Wow.
Button bush?
Because we were saying button, like button on a shirt.
Yeah.
It's a button in
That
a
was
bush, guys.
button bush.
You literally said button in a bush.
Well, thank you all for listening.
Oh, man, you ruined
See you in
it.
Buttonbush.
Goodbye.
Damn it.
I feel like I need to specify it's a dead goat god. Like, the god is a dead goat.
It's Fetsang.
I know, but like, could we just have a snack instead?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Isn't it? Isn't that's what I have in my notes?
It's a puppet.
The
it's
corpse
like a
that we
doll.
have. Oh, no, we're not carrying around a dead goat.
Okay, so I have shows us the body of a dead god. Oh, I misread god as goat. That's part of it. Sensory rival says she can kill the gods, and then she disappears and leaves the body behind.
That's a blooper right there.
Yep.
Whoa, look at that really big bird in the sky. It's going for those towers.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a tragedy.
Oh my god.
Gotta put it in there. It's candy.
No.
Why do you cross out your zeros?
What?
Oh, is it so that you can tell that it's not an O?
Yeah. Because the first time I looked at this, I was like, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And I'm like, what does this mean?
To be fair, anytime you look at your character sheet, you just go, what does this mean?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.